deny my conversation, as this is 2025, and every person that they have selected to be representing we the people, from Snoop to everybody, and I just mean everybody, got their own thing. But if you ain't got a thing, you should have a thing. That's just real. Let me share my live out here. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Go on Facebook for then I'll send it out. If they're not being beneficial to the people, why would we allow them to enforce? We allow them to enforce regulatory guidance on just us, as it has been. It's so sad, so unfortunate, but it is just us. No justice, just us. And when they have figured out a way to talk about compliance as we are denying ourselves the right to become citizens, no, it was never intended for you. But if you understand how freedom is just not free, never has been free. It's kind of, my eyes are dry out here. This is real. It's a real unfortunate reality that pimping ain't easy. And that's just real. Until they decide to do it. There we go. Got my lips on. Yep. So here we are, born in the USA. Born in the USA. And that's just real, because we're born in the USA. Now, what we accept for personal obligation, for personal responsibility, is absolutely nothing. So how am I going to tell somebody what they need to do? I can't. I can only tell what I do. And what I've done over time is just participate in the process, meaning I enjoyed going to the meetings. It was a break. It's better than turning TV on. And that's just real. Did I share some more? I ain't got nobody. Let me share some more. Here we go. Push the share button. Go across the row. And simply, it is, what can I say? Unfortunate. It's so unfortunate that in 2025, unity is not a part of our community. And we got house Negroes who understand that they have a position of power. And even white folks have bought into this, because you should have seen how Sandra Cosgrove talked about her having a position in the university, and how it was so enlightening that she could make a decision and nobody could do anything to her. She doesn't have to socialize with everybody. But when she took that oath, received those federal dollars, let's hope that she understands that she had an obligation, because it is what it is. And when you volunteer, they used to make you take the oath of office, we the people. But they don't make you do that anymore. You just onto your own recognizance. What does that mean? Onto your own whatever choices that you make. Yep, because we are only Americans living in America and risking losing everything. I'm not willing to lose anything. Nothing. And I was hearing this woman, and she was giving her, I don't even think she got benefits from Social Security, but she wasn't working. She was helping around the house. Her obligation was to the house and to her mother. That was her obligation. It wasn't to work development, because guess what? Her mom didn't have nobody else to take care of her. She shouldn't have went all into why she couldn't work. No, she had obligations to a disabled child and to a disabled parent. Why is she gonna go to court like that? That's insane shit. But guess what? When you ain't smart, then you do the latter. And it makes a difference. Intelligence comes from the willingness to understand that sacrifice is everything. Because if you ain't willing to sacrifice, you really ain't winning no trophies, because you just didn't show up. We are sunbathing. Out to the side, out to the front, out to the back, in the toilet. It really doesn't matter. Yep. Welcome, 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 and welcome to the brew. I'm just trying to understand. This is 2025. And they're not rushing to the table, boo. No, the governor realizes that there's a disproportionate discrepancy of who's making it here in Viva Las Vegas. But he's not mixing any words because he knows that entertainment is, and this is a capital of entertainment. So y'all gonna be on Regency. You understand? Diana Ross was hell. Even Monique was on Regency. But listen, anybody who can come here and get on the strip is happy about doing it because the money that is paid, and then these taxes that come directly out of the check for these, so Nevada can cover its proportion. It's not the 3% property taxes is leading the whatever. No, it's not. And then they got all these waivers. Come to Nevada. We're going to give you a waiver. But the state can waive something. But guess what? The federal government don't waive shit. No, no, no. They got flexibility, though. And you need to understand the town of the middle of the desert. That's right. It is cool. It is hot as hell here. We is in the desert. And I would have never chosen the desert. No, but my mother got sick. And then my siblings, well, they just picked her up and brought her here without her shit. She never got to go home. I don't know if they understand how wrong that was, but she never got to go home. And so it was me and my sister that winded up, we were the oldest ones, so we winded up packing our house and actually getting it prepared to sell. And we sold that bitch. And it was, they said it was worth over 200,000, but guess what? When they took a loan on it, as the industry did take a loan on the property, they got all that money. Was there any recourse for my mama? Hell fucking no. Hell to the no, no, no. Because all those people in Sacramento who lost their homes through the bogus investments of telling people to get a loan on their house so they can get some home improvement. She got some home improvement. She got bare minimum out of the loan. And because they had access to the money that was going into the bank, they pulled it all out. And I know they did. And it is what it is. Because there is no recourse. Because who are you going to tell? There ain't nobody to tell. When they fuck you over, you just fucked over. And that's just real. You finished sunbathing? Look like you sweated a little bit. Did you sweat out some water? Looks like you need more hydration. My granddaughter says hydration is critical. So I guess you better get you some. Because he likes to drink watermelon juice. See? Very fit individual. All of my individuals are just beautiful black men. Honey, you better understand it's the spirit. And if you wasn't born with the spirit, I'm so sorry. How do you describe God? How do you describe the universe? What moves it for you? I'm telling you something. Faith is everything. Because guess what? When we needed the money to pay for the roof, I told my mama we're going to have to go to the casino so she can win that money. And guess what? That night she won $222,000. Do you hear me? What was that? Was that faith? Or what was it? Because, well, is it religion? Flush the system and bless them. What is the system in the first place? You don't understand the harvest. As the harvest is real. And we is harvesting these niggers because they don't know no better. And it's so unfortunate. What is the test? The test is to understand, do you understand that you're blessed? And what is the blessing? Life and liberty in the pursuit of. But you got to do something for the pursuit of. Because pimping ain't easy. That's what I say. In America, I want to assure you that we have not passed the test yet. Because standing united, everybody learned. Well, not everybody. I'm sure not everybody learned. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for Darlene Anderson. There you go, boo. Darlene Billups Anderson. In some circumstances, because I was a Billups before I was an Anderson. But does it matter? Hell no. It don't matter. Shit don't matter in 2025 because they watching your ass. They know how many times you go to the restroom in the middle of the night. They can tell you which light came on in the kitchen and did you go into the refrigerator. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm saying smart cities and smart towns. And I'm saying if you're doing something that you should not be doing and they know it, well, Mississippi, goddamn, you're going to have to pay for that shit. Because, oh, Lord, it is what it is. And yeah, I'm 67, enjoying my life and sitting on the patio as it is 1:10 in the afternoon on July the 20th, and understand all across this nation is chaos. Flash floods, volcanoes erupting, but you ain't never gonna know that because you ain't gonna turn the TV on because Kendrick told you to turn the TV off. So, but I use YouTube and then I just type in the word that I'm looking for so I can see what's happening. Yes, I know I'm blessed. And life is good. That's what I'm gonna say. And I got this ice pack, see? Believe it or not, they got this thing called MacBids. And at MacBids, what they do is overbuy products. They overbuy them, overpurchase them. And then what happens is that they're able to auction them off at the best price to make some money so they don't lose all their whole investment. And I get it. Look, watermelon juice. Hey, see? It's hydration. See? He made it himself. And I'm going to tell you, my son is a vegan chef. You want to come and talk about your book real quick? Huh? You want to talk about... He don't want... And see, this shyness is a problem. You got to be a go-getter and a man-eater to be a man in 2025. It's real. Here's another ice pack. We swapped one out because it already melted. Because I got my phone on the charger. So in order for it not to die, then guess what? We just have to put it on the charger. And I have to put my other ice pack in the freezer. So we gonna make it. Do you understand what I'm saying? We gonna make it. So many people don't even understand what making it really is. And that's just real. Making it ain't no bacon. We don't do the bacon thing anymore. Yeah, that's real. Hold on. Huh? You want your ice pack?
Yeah, you can grab it.
Oh, Lord. So I'm going to say that living in America has become crucial. Most people don't do politics. What is politics? Well, goddamn, is you paying taxes like most people? Because see, the one thing we can't get around is the American taxation system. Simply because they're going to take it. If you employed, your employer is going to pay the taxes on your ass.